This is the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney with a quick check on what's going on. So here's my man to get into it.
Happy Friday. Hope all's well and ready for the weekend. I didn't get a proper chance to complain about my back after shoveling all that snow Monday since I recorded Tuesday's show back on Sunday when it was just starting to snow here in New Jersey. Man, enough already. Come on, spring. I'm ready to hit some beach bars down the Jersey Shore. Then on a text chain with some old good friends from college, one wrote I should have had a blizzard boo. Another said, yeah, blizzard boo could have made some panty cakes. Blizzard boo and patty cakes. I told him I was bringing that up in the show. That's linguistic creativity worthy of being heard. Blizzard boo and patty cakes. Panty cakes.
My favorite stories of the day.
City officials in Pittsburgh are investigating one of the city's medics because 11 News is reporting this medic understood how to barter. Medics and EMS workers will more likely have gloves. Local pizza shops have pizza. EMS workers like pizza. Pizza shop workers use gloves. Perfect match. But WPXI 11 News is reporting the medic suspected of trading boxes of gloves for pizza has been taken off the streets while Pittsburgh's Office of Municipal Investigations carry out a municipal investigation on this. An ethics violation or maybe even some criminal theft charge over this would make it a serious matter, but it just sounds funny. Investigating a medic for trading boxes of gloves for boxes of pizza. Man, it's not like the medic stole thousands of pounds of asphalt. That happened in upstate New York. The Staten Island Advance newspaper is reporting on their SILive.com that a 59-year-old DOT maintenance worker from Rome, New York, is accused by her department's investigative unit of directing a dump truck driver to take 20,000 pounds or 10 tons of recycled asphalt to a private home in Rome. But investigators did not specifically say it was her home. They only said a home in Rome. I see that rhymes, but that's also where she lives. Now, it could have been a neighbor or relative redoing their driveway, so cannot say if they think she was hooking up her own home, but did say the 10 tons of recycled asphalt was worth about $250. So when DOT investigators referred the case to state police 3 weeks ago, she turned herself in the next day on petty larceny and official misconduct charges. Hey, couples that stay together for over 70 years should be studied. In Greensburg, Pennsylvania, east of Pittsburgh, 95-year-old Ed Wagner and his 92-year-old wife, Sally, just celebrated their 75th anniversary back on February 9th. People magazine just ran a feature story on the Wagners' diamond anniversary after learning about the story from the Pittsburgh Tribune Review. But the Wagner's son-in-law decided to look them up on Ancestry.com, just like an in-law to mess things up with facts. He found a copy of their marriage certificate, and Ed and Sally, they had been together for so long, they forgot the year they got married. It was their 74th anniversary, not 75th, but hey, Sally said it best, quoted as telling the reporter, "When you're married this long, who cares?" Amen, sister. Congrats to the Wagners for their 75th diamond anniversary. Next year. Back in a moment, but before the break, a word from the Jams podcast.
Blazing the best hip-hop, R&B, reggae, soca.
You can download the Jams Podcast Mix for free. Just Google search Jams Podcast Mix.
It's Jams Hour Mix with Greg H. And now, a moment of peace.
Safari over. Grab that mic and recorder. Let's go. Simba, it is all yours, buddy. Let's get the hell out of here. Got me messing with these cats.
Thank you for this moment of calmness brought to you by...
And now for the world around us.
At the BAFTAs this past Sunday, I'm not going into it. This whole show is meant to be an escape from seriousness, so if you don't know, just do a quick search for BAFTA, Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo, and Tourette's. This was like something Chappelle would come up with for his old show, but that's all I'm saying about that. Okay, whose dog is this?
The biggest cheer of the day is not for any of the skiers so far. Oh, that's true speed.
That is from video shared on NBC's official Olympics account on X or Twitter of announcers laughing at a Czech wolfhound that got away from its owner at the qualifying round of the women's cross-country team sprint. And boy, did that dog sprint like it was chasing after a Croatian skier who crossed the finish line right before the pooch.
Down the finishing straight. The magnificence of the local wildlife, domesticated.
So, if keeping track, this has been the most random comical Winter Olympics. A drunk sports reporter on a live shot, that happened. A biathlete who wins the bronze, loses his girl, and then tells the world it's because he cheated on her, that happened. And the Olympic Village ran through 10,000 condoms within a week. All that happened. So maybe one bit of randomness had something to do with the other. But either way, these Winter Olympic Games did not disappoint. And real talk, a shout out to all the athletes. I mean, think about it. Win or lose, they made it to the Olympic Games. The best among the best. And that had to be a hell of an experience. Obviously, look at how fast they ran through the rubbers. Okay, now, y'all just showing off. In China is where the Wushan city of Chongqing can brag about being the home to the world's longest outdoor escalator system. Now, picture the part of classic roller coasters that go straight ahead but up and down 2 or 3 times before getting back to a curve. Yeah, that's how it looks. Now, this longest in the world outdoor escalator system hits no curves. I mean, instead it has 21 escalators, 8 elevators, 4 moving walkways, 2 pedestrian bridges, and 2 overpasses. That just opened last Tuesday, the 17th, on the first day of the Lunar New Year Spring Festival. Yeah, the Wushan Goddess Escalator is its name. China Daily News Sites, English version. Yeah, they measured it at 905 meters long, cutting through a community of mountainous terrain to help folks get farther without breaking a sweat. China Daily had pictures of it all, lit up at night, cutting through the buildings. Look nice. Local officials claim it cuts travel time from the lowest end of Goddess Avenue to the highest end from an hour to about 20 minutes. Riders will be charged 3 yuan, or about 40 cents a ride. Meanwhile, in the U.S., the big dig in Boston, L.A.'s got a train to nowhere. Jersey and Manhattan over here, oh, we're about 2 decades into trying to build a new train tunnel under the Hudson. On the tech news site Popular Science is a story posted on a software engineer who got an idea in his head on using one of his own game controllers to steer his new DJI Romo robot vacuum. Robot vacuum because, you know, they have those now. That we think George Orwell, the Matrix movies, and Netflix's Black Mirror were telling jokes, I guess. Yeah, a robot vacuum is what this software engineer decided to toy with his game controller, and he figured out a way to do it. Used an AI coding system to help reverse engineer, blah, blah, blah. He figured it out. But in the process, dude somehow ended up also tapping into live camera feeds, microphone audio. Why would a vacuum cleaner have audio? Never mind. But yeah, audio, live camera video, maps, and status info from about 7,000 other robot vacuums in 24 countries. And that DJI company is lucky that it was this guy. He posted it on another tech news site, The Verge, which then got in touch with DJI to show how they could and have been hacked. Hey, the world is still good, full of good people, too. Thank goodness for him. Back in a moment.
Your new driving buddy today.
And don't let the door hit you where the Lord split you. Come on, bum. I have to recharge.
Strobots are sold absolutely nowhere.
It's not often that you'd want to lean in for a close sniff of toilet paper. Ew. But the rose-scented paper rolls from Rosie will make you want to press those nostrils up against a roll. And there, you can inhale the rosy aroma soon to bless your bottom and feel the 4 plies of cotton ball softness about to caress your tush. Rosie bathroom rolls, because your butt deserves it.
Available nowhere.
What's up with what's going down, though?
Or what's up with what's going out is apparently what researchers at the University of Maryland have been looking into since UPI posted a story on how they've developed smart underwear that can track the person's farts. You know, for science. A small device that snaps into the underwear turns them smart by using electrochemical sensors to track intestinal gas. And their findings were posted in the journal Biosensors and Bioelectronics X, the name of the journal. And it showed people poot a lot. More than the old average of about 14 times a day that had been thrown around by many a doctor who cared to go into this. This new study had a few of them, doctors, who then adjusted the average farts per day in the average human to about 32 a day, with individual variations from as much as 59 that somebody in the study was tooting out to as few as 4 from somebody who just probably had some good ultra silent but deadlies that snuck by the sensors. But yeah, the average person farts 32 times a day by this study's count. Hey, look, I don't know what any of us can do with that info, but there you go.
Nowhere to hide when judgment day comes. Course it'll come, not only will come for you, but also for me. They pop my dog. I miss Uncle Charles, y'all. They popped my dog.
And that's it for another Real Pod Newscast. Glad you took the time to listen, and hopefully it let you escape all the issues and drama of the work week. And please follow and subscribe, and ditto for the show's pages on Instagram, TikTok, and the rest of the socials. Speaking of social, song credits for jams between the stories, I post those on the show's Facebook page. Have a great weekend, everybody. Back on Tuesday.
This has been the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney from Show Enough Productions. And for more, hit up the website, realpodnewscast.com. That's real with 2 E's. This is Big Daddy Marty Allen. Thanks for listening.
Show enough.